It's done. It's done. It's over. It's over. Erica, it's over. I know this may be the hardest thing for you to understand or to grasp or to want to understand, but this is it. In 7 months, you trashed everything. Think about this. Think about this. Since this event, since you took over in this pettifoggery, this exaggeration, this con, the grift, whatever you want to call this act of yours, what is it? Are you the wife? Are you the CEO? Are you the Christian leader? What is it? We never knew. You never knew. None of it made any sense. And it's over. And the latest, you claim that you happen to get a lot of death threats on an event where nobody showed up. Candace nailed it. You knew exactly. Were you faking it? Maybe you didn't fake it. Was this legit? Hell no. The Vice President of the United States, he shows up and he says, it's okay. I've got my security, but oh, no, not you. No. The threats regarding you are so great. They even outfigure anything that could have been done or shown towards the Vice President, who, especially now with what's going on in the rest of the world in Islamabad, probably has more security than anybody. Nobody's buying it. And the best part is you don't care. You don't care about this. Let's go through this very, very carefully. But first, a word from our sponsor. Last year, we talked about Alaska, a powerhouse of mineral wealth with a long track record of responsible development. Now it's back in focus with support from the Department of Defense and Department of Energy and the reopening of the Ambler Road project under President Trump. Momentum is building fast. Vizsla Copper, trading as VCUFF in the U.S. and VCU in Canada, has taken a major step forward. The company now owns 100% of the Palmer project, a high-grade asset believed to hold billions in ground value. It was even named by Alaska's governor in a memo to the White House as a priority for domestic critical minerals. And here is the headline. Washington just rolled out over $42 billion in support for critical minerals in early 2026 alone. We have seen this before. Similar backing sent other Alaska explorers up over 200%. Vizsla trades at a fraction of that value. Bottom line, America is rebuilding its mineral supply chain and domestic supply is winning. Big thanks to Vizsla Copper for making today's video possible. I hope you're seeing what's happening. Everything in the world, everything involving American politics, the trajectory, the vectors, the arc of conservative politics, conservative ideology, whatever you want to call it, it's all over. Look at what's happening. We have been watching this. When I say we, thanks to Candace Owens and others, and a bevy, a passel of inspired deep divers. Every aspect of TPUSA, but specifically through this con and fraud called Erica Kirk, from mother to father to background to official story to the grift to the angle to the work to the chicanery, whatever, it has been so identified, so unlayered, so evaluated, that there's nothing left. I think, just when I think, okay, that's it, Candace or Barron or whoever, just when I think, that's it, it's done, it's over, you're finished, it's through. No, it's not even close. It's not even close. In fact, what happens is there's more. Sam Parker comes along and others. Then we find out how that merges into, interestingly enough, the issue of this Tyler Robinson case. And that is being exposed. Everything. I don't recognize anything anymore. It all changed this year. Even President Trump, which we'll get to some other time, but the trajectory and his arc, I don't understand. what is happening? We have changed drastically. And what's interesting, if you've been doing this as long as I have, what you will notice is how sometimes fast some things start and some things go away. The president can lose his oomph, and by the way, it's not even, when you look at polling data, they're okay. There's a feel you get. And we all have our sense of feel. We have friends of ours who are devout adherents to President Trump or to conservatism or whatever the particular phrase is. And then all of a sudden they're saying things you never heard before for the first time ever. And you realize, wow. Iran, the Middle East, this, Netanyahu, Trump, it blew up. It's blown up. And yet, what fascinates me the most are the people who live in these little bubbles, these little worlds of cable news, and they don't know anything. You can tell them anything. You can say, we're winning. This is great. This is terrific. The terrorists they're on the balls of their ass. No, it's not true. But it doesn't matter because they live in this world, in this fishbowl. It is incredible. I can't explain it. I can't put it in any other way other than that. How it blows my mind. And for some reason or another, people had this idea. They didn't know because the people who watch these don't investigate. Remember, they live in a world of 1-minute segments. If you watch any of the news, whether it's Fox News or anything for that matter, you live in a 1-minute segment. If there's an attack of Houthis, or if there's anything involving the Strait of Hormuz, or anything involving anything, it's 1 minute. That's all they do. That's the attention span of the audience and the amount of attention that they're going to focus on this. Erika Kirk thought, and this is the worst thing, really thought through the mechanics and the mechanism of, I guess what you'd call it would be delusion, self-delusion. She thought that she was loved, sexy, attractive, fascinating, that people envied her, that people wanted to know about her. They wanted to know all about how she negotiated this love affair with Charlie, how she did it. She did. How did she do this? How did she possibly turn this around? Everything we wanted to know. She thought, because this is what remember, Erika Kirk, you could talk, listen, there's all kinds of connections. She might have been basically a spook or some type of an operative, but that's not what she wanted. Her heart, you think she's into like working for the CIA or no. She might have, maybe her mother, maybe Lori Franz and her other family, but not her. No. She wanted to be the star. We used to say in the old days, the cheerleader. Remember, cheerleaders, this was as close to it. Then maybe, kind of like the Miss America. And that was about it. Maybe actress. Those are the only things you did. Those were it. Social media came along, and then women in particular can say, no, I can be famous on any particular platform I want. Even platforms that I create. Worlds that I create. Erica's world. It doesn't exist except in my own mind. Would you like to join? Would you like to enter? Here, sign up. Follow me at Erica's World. She really, honestly believed and believes in what she's saying. I do not think she's a psychopath. I do not think she's a sociopath. I do not even think she's evil. I don't think she's anything but base, empty, vacuous. I think vacuous, but vacuous. Devoid of any substance. She just wants to be the prom queen, the beauty queen, the star. She wants to be sexy and loved. It doesn't matter how she gets it. whatever the vehicle. TV, fine. Reality shows, fine. Widow, fine. Christian, fine. Conservative, whatever. It doesn't matter. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Love me. Love me. It doesn't matter how you do it. I don't care. This was her chance. Was it the money? I don't even think it was the money. It was this thing she's been striving for since she was a kid. Whether it's through beauty pageants or she wants to be what she thinks she can be. It's like she's this, years ago people said this, Peter Sellers did not have a voice. He did not have an accent. Peter Sellers was Zelig. He was the chameleon. He was whatever role or situation he was. There was no Peter Sellers. He just fit in. It's like almost like a lizard or something that a chameleon or something that doesn't really have a color. It's whatever it's near. Okay, that's who she is, and it's fascinating. And she and her team, these others, the Colvetts, these team of little boys, these benighted moonbats from TPUSA. Who are these people? They're I don't know. Why did they ever think they could come up and they could make themselves prominent? Nobody cares about them. You would have to focus on TPUSA, on the message, on the method, on the goal, the worldview, the trajectory, the arc, the anticipated level, and the direction of philanthropy and beneficence. That's it. But no, they had to put their own faces, their own mugs, their own personalities in the Charlie Kirk show, which is blasphemous. It's heretical. None of these people, I never knew that when you removed Charlie from this, there was nothing there. It all fell. It's Jenga or whatever you want to call it. He's that piece. That was it. So whoever decided to take him out, and it wasn't Tyler Robinson, they didn't realize that if you take Charlie out of this mix, you take him out of everything. There is nothing without Charlie. But nobody could tell her this. Nobody. And she just provided Candace and others with a seemingly endless litany, of, I don't know what to say, a litany of just the most incredible batches of information and clips that can be dissected and mocked and ridiculed and evaluated and analyzed. I mean, each one better than the other. And the best part is, or the worst part, she had no idea what she was doing. She doesn't understand. She's a joke. That's the part that blows my mind. It's like President Trump. You put a picture where you're depicting Jesus, and then you say, "Oh, I thought it was a doctor." It's like, are you kidding me? Is this a rib? Is this a rib? Is this a work? Are you doing this just to kind of like, well, that's a, because you can't be serious, right? You can't truly be serious. I think he was serious. It's like either they're delusional or they just don't even care. They don't even care. It's like they think we're children and they just give us an excuse and then move on because they really don't care whether we buy them or whether we're sincere. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, everything's changing. And by the way, since we're on the subject of politics, I've never heard more people up to and including myself who were saying, whatever we had, whatever we felt, whatever connection we had regarding Republicans or conservatives or whatever it is, it's done. I mean, there ain't nobody. This Middle Eastern foray, whatever this fandango was, whatever this razzmatazz and switcher, it is over. The polls can't even explain to you the reversal. What has happened? This is what happens, I'll tell you, when they take you for granted, when they think, no, we're in charge, you'll just follow. Fox News will follow, you'll follow. You don't know anything. You live in this little world here. Your 1 minute news, but don't worry. Doesn't work like that. They've never understood the power of the internet. They've never understood the power of what we do. They never understand. They never understood. Oh, and by the way, going back to Erika, she's going to blame this all on Candace. Thank you, but Candace may have highlighted it. She might have pointed it out. She might have, perhaps through a kind of a laser vision, maybe explicated or expatiated some of the interworkings, the abecedarian interconnections. Not necessarily in a purely epitomistic view. I know what you're thinking. No, not that. But more constructive. Constructive, which does have that biting, that sting of truth. So just remember this. Bookmark this. Remember, it's incredible. One more thing. You know this Erika business where she says, I've got death threats. This reminds me of, sometimes you'll hear, Madonna will have a cut. Who was it? Madonna, Stevie Nicks or Fleetwood Mac or somebody. They'll have some concert or something, and then they cancel it because somebody's sick. No, it's because nobody's selling any tickets. They do it all the time. They used to have these residency programs in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is dying. It's dying. I don't know, whatever. But all of a sudden they'll say, because things are changing. And can you imagine Erika trying to come out and do this? Because remember, if she's there for the message, she talks to 3 people, 2 people, anybody who wants to see the message of Charlie, of TPUSA, of Christianity, or whatever it is. She never says Jesus, apparently, but anyway. But she would do this. But no, it wasn't big enough for her. She's using philanthropy and this idea of charity and spreading the holy word as a conduit, as the medium, as the platform for her. This is unbelievable. Let me say this. It's over. Finished. Everybody sees right through you. Give it up. And listen, J.D. Vance, my friends, you may have gone too far. You came across as a joke in Islamabad, calling Trump 10 times. Bibi Netanyahu checking in? No, reporting? And you want to be the president? And you know who's laughing his ass off is Marco Rubio. He's no better, he might be even worse. This is, how can such smart people have absolutely no idea of how things work? Wanting to change perception vectors and platforms, I don't understand. So in more ways than one, it's over. In more ways than one, it is absolutely over. But you know what's not over? Your commitment to truth. With a kick, I want to thank you for this. Please subscribe. Please, I beg you, subscribe. Put us on that HOV lane of metric, all the metrics and the creds and all this stuff, all the likes and all that. That puts us into I keep saying trajectory, but it's true, into a path, a glide path that is just incredible. Please like us. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And I've got some questions. And I want to see, do you think I'm wrong? Do you think Candace is wrong? Well, forget Candace is wrong. Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think there's a chance that there really were these threats to the extent, even though J.D. Vance is there, the vice president? Or do you think this is all, as we say in West Tampa, caca de toro? Comment as you see fit.